Alright guys, welcome back. It's Punt Factor here, bringing you some Abzan Stoneblade, Value Town, Abzan Stoneblade Knight, whatever you want to call it. Basically Abzan mid-range Stoneblade with Knight of the Reliquary instead of Liliana of the Veil because I like a little more threat density. And I just wasn't feeling Lily when I played her. Amazing card, but I like my Knight. What's up with these one-landers? So this is an interesting hand that I'm going to keep because we have so much hand disruption and we have things to do on turn 2. So I am going to go ahead and keep this one-lander. And let's see what we're up against. Getting mana screwed is the worst. Had a lot of crappy luck in the first league game too. Just had to mulligan to 5 against John to both times, I think. It's just horrible. Okay, so we are against Dredge. Unfortunately, this hand is not a hand that you want against Dredge, because Inquisition tends to miss / help them, which isn't really where we want to be. Okay. Sucks though, because Shriekhorn is kind of enough to get them where they need to go. They missed there though. Hit a Creeping Chill, but that's okay. We really need to hit another land. So they have Loam. Okay. They have Blast Zone in hand. I think we just want to play Goyf. Yeah, because we're getting pretty low. They have a Conflagrate in the yard, which is rough. I think we do just want to play Goyf. I hate having to fetch Shock here. Ouch. Okay. So let's swing here. Let's go ahead and get a Knight out. We are dangerously low to getting Conflagrated out of this game. But if we can fade... If we can kind of fade this next turn without them getting lucky, like we have to get a little lucky here, we'll be able to Bajuka Bog them. Because what we can do, we can even just like Pass turn with Knight open. We can push some stuff when it comes in. And then we can Knight with triggers on the stack when they go to, like, let's say Bloodghast, for example. We can push a Ghast with the triggers on the stack when they play a land, second main. I should have gotten a second black source here. No, never mind. I couldn't have. I didn't want to shock myself. Bring up their graveyard here. It's kind of important. They definitely whiffed. But this Conflagrate makes me very nervous. So they might even be thinking about a way to kill us right now. Which fortunately I don't think they can. I don't know if they played a land this turn. We might have to bog them. So discard X cards. Yeah, we might have to bog them before they dredge. Alright, so I think I have an idea here. That was a perfect draw for what I'm thinking. Thinking about Inquisitioning them just to see what they have going on in their hand. So let's see what's up here. Because if we can stop them from dredging, I can push this Narcomoeba. So they have Blast Zone, lands. Alright, so I can get rid of this. I want to push this Narcomoeba. I want to swing in here. And then we are going to go ahead and bog them. Because that Conflagrate is terrifying. They don't have a dredger in the yard. No way. Alright, so they have a Narcomoeba. They cycled that, so Blast Zone. We are definitely going to get rid of that Blast Zone. That's for sure. Let's take a peek at what they're doing. Huh. That's unfortunate. Okay, so yeah, they can put counters on Blast Zone and then blow it up. So let's swing in. And then let's plan on going and getting a Ghost Quarter. Before they can do anything with Blast Zone. Okay, let's figure out some math here. They're going to Dredge 3. Oh, man. If they hit Bloodghast... Yeah, we cannot play the Confidant here. And we also cannot let... Let's blow that up. We can't let Blast Zone happen. Okay, they missed on their Dredge, which is very good for us. They loan back a bunch of lands. So if they hit, like, on the Dredge, if they hit 1, 2... Did I exile any Bloodghast? There's 1 Bloodghast, 2... So they still have 2 Creeping Chills in the deck. Okay. 1 Creeping Chill in the deck. Just absolutely brutal. Down to 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they're at 18. I think they're probably just going to get this. It's another Knight. Shit. We gotta get this game over with. So I feel like we have to fetch down to 3. And just kind of go for it here. We most definitely have lethal next turn. Let's fade a Creeping Chill. There it was. Damn it. 1 Creeping Chill left in the deck. That was an awesome game regardless. Okay. I like Maelstrom Pulse here. I like Plague Engineer. I think that's pretty much it. And then I think my other scavenging news for sure. So things we don't necessarily care about: Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Is there anything we would want to bring in? Maybe Teague for Conflagrate. That might not be bad. We definitely don't want the discard. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and submit that. Man, that was a sweet game. I need to let my opponent know that was cool. A lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed that. We literally just had to fade because they would have had... No, it still would have been tough though, because depending on what we drew, they had a Prized Amalgam coming back tapped though. So we just needed one removal spell. We actually might have gotten there because we had 2/9/9 Knights. They were, what, 14, I think, or something. And we had a Goyf. That would have been really close. That would have been cool to see. But Creeping Chill. They hit all four that game. And not even off of a lot of dredging either. Because they had a pretty slow start, for sure. I guess we could take out sort of Fire and Ice. Nah, no, never mind. They have red. Conflagrate. So that's not bad. So definitely a matchup we can win for sure. I've played... Jesus. Can we not have to maul to, like, nothing here? Sure. Let's go ahead and get rid of the push. Let's keep our threats. So we're going to fetch up a Temple Garden. Plague Engineer is pretty good. I think we name Vampire with it. But yeah, this is I played Dredge when I was practicing with this version of the deck, and I 2-0'd it. It's definitely a matchup that I think is fine, especially if we can get a Knight out. But let's see what we can do here. I do like that we have some pretty solid threats. Classic Shriekhorn. Maybe instead of Teague, we actually could have brought in Oof. Play out a Baby Goyf. So they dredged Leyline of Sanctity, and Thug. So they dredged Golgari, and they hit Prized Amalgam, but nothing else. No way to bring it back. And our Goyf is already a 4/5, which is sweet. Prized Amalgam being Zombie. I still think we want to name Vampire. So their Bloodghast can't even... Okay, so they loam their lands. The Teague man. Let's go ahead and swing. Let's go ahead and play out our Plague Engineer. And let's name Vampire. They missed there. Woof. They missed again. That's rough for them. And again. Oh no, there's Bloodghast. But we name Vampire, so it'll die immediately. Now they will be able to get their prized amalgam trigger from that. Yeah, there's the gas that'll bring back the amalgam. We don't have a Conflagrate yet, which is good. Plague Engineer doing some work. Loams back their lands. Get their amalgam trigger. And what are we discarding? A Thug. So let's go ahead and play our tracker. Let's play the fetch land out. Let's go swinging. There's the Ox. Okay. This card's real sweet and really brutal. Any more coffee? I have a little bit. It's probably cold. Yeah, it's cold. That tastes like crap. So luckily, we're going to have 2 clues off of this tracker. And we're essentially going to have 3 draws next turn to hit like a path or a push. Because if we crack 2, let's say they play the Ox. Creeping Chills. No Creeping Chills. What? Trip Creeping Chills. Okay, sure. Let's just... Sure. All right. No Conflagrate yet. Didn't expect them to hit 3 Creeping Chills. So didn't feel it necessary to have something to block the prized amalgam, but wow. That's something. So let's go ahead and get Overgrown Tomb here. Man, that game really swung, huh? Well, we can eat the ox. Which is pretty much what we're mostly worried about. Okay. Play land here. So we're going to swing in for 8. We're going to do something a little bit tricky. We're going to keep our Ghost Quarter up to fetch up a basic forest. So if we get any triggers off of here for, like, say, a prized amalgam, we're going to go ahead and fetch that forest up and eat that amalgam out of the graveyard. And these freaking Creeping Chills are insane. Do they have a Conflagrate in their yard at all? No. Because if they do, we're dead. Jeez. Can we please just not have, like... Yeah, Plague Engineer does work naming Vampire, FYI, to anybody playing Plague Engineer against Dredge. Don't name Zombie, name Vampire. Okay, so there's Ox. Yeah, we're not going to let that happen. Okay. So Conflagrate will kill us. We have no other way of eating anything out of their yard. Yeah, that card was worth killing, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think it most definitely was. Because they would have discarded their hand if they have a Conflagrate in their yard. They would have drawn a ton of cards off of their dredgers. Yeah. So, okay, so I play Plague Engineer. I name human. 2, 3. I swing in. They block the Goyf. I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then I die on the crackback. They're going to have 6. I'm going to have a Plague Engineer. They'll do 3. Four, 5, 6. Or I can eat 3. I can eat 1, 2. I can eat 2. Play out a Teague. Do I go for it? I mean, I have lethal if they don't have a way of removing something. So if I eat 3, I go to 8. They don't have any more conflagrates in their yard. I mean, the other option is play Plague Engineer and don't swing in as hard. I think we play the Plague Engineer. I think we go for it. So they put Bloodghast on top of their library. Makes me think they have something to get rid of this Plague Engineer. Because if that's the case, then we die on the crackback. Well, let's try it. I don't think I should have. Everything was telling me not to do this, but it's also 2:30 in the morning, and I'm tired. Okay, that was the line. Oh, what a game, guys. Um, I think these are going to be more useful than Teagues. What, what what a game. I'm so happy with how that turned out. I'm excited to rewatch that one because that was some pretty pretty solid magic, I think, on both sides. Plague Engineer on Vampire, and randomly on Human in certain spots. Alright, so we have a Scavenging Ooze, so we're going to keep this. We also have a Stone Forge, which will be fantastic. So this is going to search up the white-black land that I'm not used to playing with. Do we have another Shriekhorn? Of course we do. Why wouldn't we have Shriekhorn? And there's a Stinkweed Imp. So they're going to get off to a pretty quick Dredge start. Maelstrom Pulse is very good. All right, let's see how they do here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Okay. Godless Shrine. Yeah. Let's bring those amalgams back. Sure. Okay, so actually, here's the question. Do we play Mystic? I think it's too slow. I think we play Scoos, and then we plan on pulsing them. Okay. At least it's just Narcomoebas. We could pulse their Narcomoebas. Huh. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. They're having a really good start here. At least there's no blood. There are no blood gas. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're playing the Ox. Yeah, they're playing the Ox. We do have an answer for the Ox. Oh man. There's the Ghast. Yeah, guys, I think we're just a little, and by a little I mean a lot behind here. So we could play out a 5/6 Goyf. We're still taking... Okay. So we play out a 5/6 Goyf. This can't really swing. We can Ghost Quarter one of our lands, grab the other forest, eat something, go to 10. Probably eat the Bloodghast trigger. We'll be at 10. We take 8, which we're not going to be able to do. Likewise, we can Maelstrom Pulse. But that doesn't really do much. So I think we play the Goyf. I then think we Ghost Quarter one of our lands, eat something, and then throw the Goyf under the bus. Or throw the Scavenging Ooze under the bus. There's a Conflagrate in the yard. I mean, we might just have to eat that. They might just Conflagrate our Skews here regardless. In which case we'll be down to 2. It's not looking good, guys. If I were them, I would definitely Conflagrate my Scavenging Ooze. Hold back the Ox, maybe. I mean, I'm so low at this point. I didn't even see they had 2 Bloodghasts in here. Yeah, so they can make a land drop. Yeah, we're so dead. They definitely can just kill us this turn, I think, because they have 4 coming in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 12, 11, 10, 9. I would live at 1. Eat one of their Bloodghasts. Huh. That was good. Damn. That was good on their end. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that forces me into this. That's it. Um, yeah, I guess we'll just pulse. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we can do at all, and I don't think there is. All right, guys. Tell you what, those were some sweet games of Dredge. By far some of the best games of Magic I've played in a long, long time. Don't even care that we didn't win the match. That was sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Pun Factor, but I'm gonna go to bed. I'll finish up this league tomorrow. Hopefully, we can claw our way back to a 3-2 after getting off to a pretty rough start. But I will say, um, I definitely enjoy this version of the list with Knight. I think it feels good. I really do. I think it's a solid build. It feels similar to Value Town with some interaction. It just feels way better. All right, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. This is Pun Factor.